Troy. No, it's not. It's Kingman. Unfortunately. No, I took a little break. But I have full service, so we'll see. Hey Roy, hey Tornado, hey Cola. Yeah, it's actually not that bad right now. It got really bad after the live cut out. So I actually stopped at a gas station and just sat there for a few minutes. It's lagging?
Turn right onto the I-40
Sorry. There we go. Where's Felipe when you need him? Oh my gosh, stop. Piper times 25. That's what I was gonna say. Just wait. Oh, that person is setting up their tent right there. I don't know if you guys saw that. There was someone literally setting up their tent like in the middle of the on-ramp and the freeway. So anyway, we're gonna try this again. We might have 3 parts to this. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do like a members only thing for sure when I'm in Vegas. So that was you. You're setting up a tent. That was, I mean, just like, why would you do of all the places? That's where you want in case, like, you know, like a high-speed car accidentally veers off the road, you're gonna get hit. Wild. Anyway, what's everyone been up to? I was getting really bored, you guys. So I was like, I'm gonna go live again because you guys were entertaining me, and I was getting really super bored. And I had like 1 bar, and I was like, I can't. But then I got to Kingman, and I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Good. And spots are hard to find. I mean, I guess. Someone needs to page Felipe. I've done this drive so many times. I used to sell insurance in Kingman, in Bullhead City, in Lake Havasu. So, and I would stay up in Laughlin for like 2 or 3 nights with another insurance agent, and we would just like twice a month, we would just go on all these people's houses and sell. We did really well, and we did not do well. So but this was part of our zone, so yeah. Roy, how's Spark been treating you? Hey, Berry Berry. All in the same damn lane. We are still driving to Vegas. Oh my goodness me, that truck is out of control. No, these trucks, they do not obey the rules. It said literally all trucks must be in right lane. No, they're passing each other. I'm one away from the incentive. Woohoo! That's awesome. Happy Sunday, Berry Berry. I'm so happy for you, Roy. Whoa, the road, the line back. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Look at that line. Glad I'm not coming back to Phoenix today. Dang. Let's see. Did you just put it in like black and white? I don't know. That was weird. What? Okay, no, it's I see orange. Okay, it's just like weird. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Looks like we're in like a not gonna mess with it right now. We'll see how long this lasts. This is probably a really bad idea, but we're gonna try it. Alright, we don't need them that much. It's not gonna be able to focus. Oh well. If you can't stand to look at it, just leave it on for watch time. I'm just kidding, sort of. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I see some blue in the sky too. It's not. It's not. It looks scary, yeah, like a horror film, because it's like it looked black and white. Yeah, it did look kind of creepy. But as far as driving here, this is cake. This is cakewalk for me. So. Let's see how long before we run out of service, I guess. Gosh, freaking. Alright, we're gonna go back in the other lane. The lane's much better. Tax the heavy duty trucks more on the diesel. They really tear up the roads. Final stop, Las Vegas. Perfect. Perfect. I'll cut up some clips and I'll make it into a horror film for you, Roy. Not really. I'm not as creative as you are, so I wouldn't know what to do. But it's a good idea. Vegas. Where are you, Arthur? semi right here. Yeah, F you. Alright, dude. Well, you can go fuck off. These trucks are so stupid. Like, I'm going 80. And they're like trying to pass each other. They're like, yeah. I'm like, why are you having a conversation with me then? That's fine. I don't. You guys don't need to, like, say anything. Don't call me SA either. Mother trucker. Anyway, yeah, those trucks, they like pass me, honk to the horn and stuff, and then look, I'm going under 80 now, and now they're back there. It's ridiculous how, I don't know, how these truck drivers drive sometimes. I just want to see Las Vegas. It's gonna be a while, my dear. An hour and a half. You're waiting. Hopefully I'll have a good view of the strip from my room. Because last time I did, it was really cool. So you'll wait? Okay. I'll wait too. For something else. I'll wait forever. Almost forever. Yeah, all of a sudden it like added a whole bunch of time. It added like another hour. Because I was supposed to be there at 2:48, but then I did stop twice. I stopped once literally just because of the rain. And I had to go really slow, so I just stopped at the gas station for a few minutes, and then I stopped in Kingman to pee and to get something to eat and stretch my legs. It added an hour, which is weird, but sorry. An hour and a half, an hour and 26 minutes. Driving through Reno. What are you talking about? I'm going the right way. I don't even know where Reno is. Luke, by the way. I think you went through the portal. You're actually driving in the past now. Well, I had to stop, okay? I don't know. And I had to drive under the speed limit because it was pouring rain. So, Luke, bad cell phone service from like I don't even know. I don't even know how long the stream was, like 30 minutes in. It cut out, and I had like 1 bar until Kingman. So, I don't know if I agree with you. I told everyone I was going to blame the bad cell phone service thing on you, so. Dude, it was boring. I couldn't even see anything. My wipers couldn't even keep up with the rain. Right before I got to wiki up. But now I'm good right now. So we'll see. This is probably going to be a 3-parter. Because Luke says the service goes down at the Hoover Dam. Yeah, the Hoover Dam is in 57 miles. So we shall see. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Welcome, Ethan. Renew is at the left corner of the state. You can't actually go there. The 9.5-hour journey to Vegas. Hey, I'm only an hour later than it said. That's like 5 hours and 25 minutes. So far, I'm not gonna stop again. Okay, unless it starts pouring rain again or I get sleepy. If I get sleepy, then yeah, I gotta stop. But I am heavily caffeinated right now. I've had a lot of Mountain Dew and I've had a lot of chai tea. So I knew it was going to take another like 45 minutes to an hour extra. That's just how I roll. Oh my gosh, this Riley is atrocious. There's so many little potholes. No, this brings back so many memories. Not this road, but I was going up to Kingman. So many memories of just like selling insurance and all the crazy stories we had, because we would always go in pairs and we different people, and you know, we went into people's houses and everyone was like older, like 65 years old or up, so there really wasn't like a security. I don't know, I never felt like unsafe, you know, but because these are all like grandparents. But there were some wild stories. I'll have to tell you guys sometime, but not right now. But I used to stay at we would stay at the Laughlin, at like the Colorado Bell. And it was like, I swear it was less than $20 a night during the week. So it was like, I don't know, it was like $18 or less or something. Yes, I am back for as long as it'll stay. I only had 1 bar or less until I got to Kingman, so listen while you work. Thank you. much I'm gonna say, but I'll put some tunage on for when I'm not talking. But I appreciate everyone running in. Tell us a story. Trying to think of I would have to think about it. Because I've had so many insurance customers that high school prom, oh my gosh, no, that was awful. Okay, high school prom, so I didn't go my senior year because my boyfriend, he was 21 and I was 17, or he was 22 and I was 17, and so he wasn't allowed to go. But junior year, I didn't really want to go. All my friends were going, but I was like, whatever. And then this guy named Frank, who I was friends with, sort of, he needed a date, and this guy I had a crush on named Nick was like, hey, Frank needs a date. Nick Philby, that's what his name was, Nick Philby. I was like in love with him. And of course he already had a date, or he had a girlfriend or something, because he was so cute. He looked like, I don't know, he was adorable. Anyway, so he's like, hey, Frank needs a date, will you go with him? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess. Yeah, I doubt he's listening. There's a funny update with Frank too, so I'll tell you that in a second. But anyway, so it was like the week before prom, and I'm like, all right, sure, I guess I'll go. So he got the tickets, he bought the tickets, but like I like went and got a dress or whatever, and I got him his like boutonniere thing, and then we met up. And we're supposed to meet up at this like fancy hotel in Scottsdale where they had booked rooms. I don't know why they got rooms. I don't know. I think a couple of them were 18 because they were all seniors. I was a junior. He went with a whole bunch of his friends, and I was just like, I didn't know anyone except him. So anyway, we got there, and then I guess he forgot my corsage at the hotel, and we went to Buca di Beppo for like our dinner thing before, and so he screwed up, and he had so he ordered someone to bring a bouquet of flowers to me because he forgot my corsage at the restaurant. So I thought that was sweet. But then we went to prom, and we got the prom pictures taken or whatever, and then the rest of the prom we spent following around this one couple that was fighting, that he was friends with. They were fighting. He was trying to resolve the situation, and like that's all we did, is they were just fighting. And I eventually just like said, okay, I'm gonna go say hi to my friend, I'll be right back. And I never came back, so I like ditched him. But I'm sorry, if you're gonna spend the whole time just focusing on someone else, like his issue, I'm not gonna, yeah, it's not fair to the other person. And I didn't really know him. It wasn't like he was my boyfriend or something. I had like very little invested in this guy. I was doing him a solid, in my opinion, by like, you know, going with him. So anyway, I went with my friends, and we ended up going back to this hotel because one of my friends worked at the Sheraton Crescent, and we all had like they had gotten a couple of rooms next to each other there, and so we were all like kind of not partying, but whatever. They were drinking, and I had a little bit to drink, not too much. But I remember I was going around because I was like, I don't know, I don't think I ate very much for dinner. I was going around and like asking everyone if they wanted chips, and they like shoving the sun chips in everyone's face. Anyway, this guy who eventually became my boyfriend, he went with this other girl. He got locked out of his car, so he had to punch his car window open. And I don't even know how I got home, actually. No, he drove us home. That's why I knew about that. So the guy that I eventually dated, who was with someone else, he punched his window open to give us a ride home. And anyway, I eventually dated him. His name is AJ. And then, so Frank was really mad at me, obviously, and his friends came up to me and said that he was really upset that I like ditched him at prom. And so, sorry guys, I haven't looked at the chat yet, but I'm just like trying to remember everything. But anyway, what's really funny is when I had, my boyfriend and I signed up for this gym called Pure Fitness. It's no longer in existence, but I was like 23 at the time. Anyway, one of the personal trainers was Frank. He wasn't my personal trainer. I got this other kid that was like a baby. He was like 19 years old. So he was like younger than I was. And he was like telling me what to do. And then my boyfriend wanted to get some like sessions in. And so they scheduled him with Frank, and then it ended up being my prom date, and that was super awkward. So yeah, that was funny. Yeah, a locksmith would have been cheaper. Hi Dean, hi Deb, hi Colleen. Sorry, I was telling a story about prom. I don't know if I got everyone. The waiters are mean. No, Buca di Beppo was like this Italian place where everything's family style. Sorry, I'm just reading all this. I just left Kingman. So I kind of took my time. Yeah, so he actually punched the like small window, which is even more expensive than the regular window. So my first sourdough live is scheduled with my new thumbnail that Asha created. I'm excited. Great, that's awesome. How much longer to Vegas? An hour and 12 minutes. Can you make the 18-wheeler honk his horn? I already did. I don't know if you heard it earlier. But anyway. Because he was trying to pass me. I was going like 80. Speed limit was 65. And he like wanted to cut me off. So... Anyway, that's my prom story. I ditched Frank, and then I ended up getting a ride home from a guy that eventually was going to be my boyfriend. So fun stuff. And then Frank ended up being a different boyfriend's like personal trainer. Yeah, no, I stopped for twice. So, and I've been taking my time. As long as I don't get tired, I'm not going to stop again, but we'll see. We'll see how long I have service, too. How's everyone doing? If you guys aren't already subbed to Deb, she is like a sourdough bread of, I don't know, expert. So definitely check her out. Good, golly. She made, oh, Deb, are your hands still like purple or blue? Sourdough Queen. That's a good one, Colleen. Yeah, she's the Sourdough Queen. Deb, if you're still here, are your hands still blue or purple? Is anyone here in the chat know who's going to Vegas? Besides Charlie? I don't know who else is going. I know who lives there, but I want to know who's like coming from out of town. Like, I know Ellen lives there and all those people. Because Charlie was saying, oh, David is? Nice. Well, that'll be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I know she lives there. Well, that's cool that David will be there. I mean, again, I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually, like, I'm gonna get, like, anxiety, and I don't know if I'm really gonna, like, want to hang with all these people. But we'll see. Hey, Grace! Like, I really want to read my book in my room. Is that so weird? That's what I want to do. I don't want to go and, like, sightsee. I've been to Vegas before. Grace, I am driving to Vegas. I'm great. I am caffeinated. Just don't get hitched. I mean, it's not going to be a problem. My husband is in California, so we're good. I am about 40 miles from the Hoover Dam. Between Kingman and the Hoover Dam in Arizona. Yep, there he is. There's my fake husband. I don't plan on drinking very much, so we'll be good there. Yes, wonderful Roy is in the chat. Todd. I don't know who Todd is. Todd. Alright, I'm gonna put the music back on because I'm late. Here, we'll go to a new song if I can. I'm just kind of sick of this song. I need to add to my car cruising list. Don't tell me it's not gonna load. Okay, yeah, it's gonna load. watching Fran and waiting for my easy incentive order. Then I get $37. I should get it. I got like 4 hours left. That's awesome, right? Yay, cheer! I wish I could do cheers right now, but cheer! Let's do cheer in the chat. Let's put some fake husbands in the chat right now for my fake husband. Or some cheers or some party favor thingies. Cheer! Yes, cheer! I'm like, it's so funny. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and there's cell phone service. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know. There's windmills, or like those solar. What is it called? Those things that California has. Yeah, the little windmill thingies. What are they? The solar. You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it right now. They're all over there. The wind turbine. Yeah, wind turbine. Yes, Troy. So I don't think about this all the time, so... Jehu? Yes, I am. I think I have better service in the middle of nowhere for some reason. We have a lot of wind turbines here. Oh, wind turbines. Okay. Yes, I'm on. Yes, on the way to Vegas. Jehu. I knew what you meant, Troy. Over there, I don't. Yeah, that definitely can't see it that when I do that. Sorry, guys. Whatever. You know what they look like. It's pretty bright right now. Know what that at Wikia, the gas was like $4.99, and then I went to. Oh wow, that's $3, and then the gas here is like cheaper than it is in Phoenix. So, are we there yet? Hey, big adjustment. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Yes, an hour and 2 minutes. I took a little break. Technically, we should have already been there. Well, no, we would have been there in like 3 minutes, but I had to stop. I had to slow down because it was pouring rain, and then I stopped because I couldn't even see out of my windshield, and then I stopped in Kingman and went pee and ate and stuff. So yep, road trip. Gotta be careful. Let's see. What is the speed limit? 60. Okay. I'm going 79, so I'm good. Burgers, pizza, I know. They're really pushing the last stop thing, which is very true. There's not going to be anything for like a long time. There's last stop. Last stop's over here. There's the last stop. But then there's also last stop over here. I don't know. Lots of last stops. Last stop for potty, I guess, over here. Potty break. Tinkle. Sorry, tinkle break, as Maverick would say. I think there's food up ahead. Ooh, who is this? Hey, Kaylee. Yep, that's the last stop. They're covered in. Alright, that was it, you guys. Hopefully we don't have to pee or eat for a while. Here, I don't... No, it's not gonna work. Can you see if the wind turbines or no? I don't want to make you guys like super dizzy though. Hi Kaylee, how are you doing? I finally have some service. Thank you guys for the 13 likes. So I thought I would go back on. I haven't seen any cops, so that makes me very nervous. I don't remember if there were. Like 0. I realize it's like Sunday, but I don't know. I feel like there'd be like a ton. I might lose service. I don't know why. I have 4 bars. But if I do, I'm not going to try and come back. But so if it like craps out for like 2 minutes, you can just like leave. I'll give it like a minute or something, and then I'll just... It won't like let me, if I don't have service, it won't let me do anything. So, but just so you know. Just... Hey Mike, welcome in. Yep, I'm Vegas bound. It's starting to break up? Okay. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go. I will do a live when I get into town, okay? Bye. Thanks for watching.